You probably know someone who earns a great salary, but somehow is always broke. Maybe they drive a luxury car, wear expensive clothes, and post perfect vacations online. From the outside, it looks like success. But behind the scenes, many high-income earners are quietly struggling every single month. The truth is simple. Earning more money does not automatically create wealth. In America, millions of people making six figures still live paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because as income rises, lifestyle often rises even faster. A bigger apartment, a newer car, more subscriptions, expensive dinners, faster dopamine. People begin rewarding themselves for working hard, but over time, those rewards become permanent monthly obligations. And eventually, the paycheck stops feeling big. It starts feeling necessary just to survive the lifestyle they created. This is called lifestyle inflation, one of the biggest silent traps in personal finance. And the dangerous part is, most people don't even realize it's happening.
Most people think financial problems come from one big mistake. But in reality, money usually disappears through hundreds of tiny decisions people barely notice. A coffee here, food delivery there, another streaming subscription, a quick online purchase late at night. Individually, these expenses feel harmless. Sometimes they even feel deserved. And that's exactly why they're dangerous. Modern companies are extremely good at making spending effortless. One-click purchases, auto-renew subscriptions, buy now, pay later, personalized ads designed to hit emotional weak points. Your brain doesn't experience these purchases as pain anymore. It experiences them as convenience. And over time, convenience becomes automatic behavior. Many high earners never realize how much money quietly leaks out of their lives every single month. Not because they're irresponsible, but because modern spending systems are engineered to be invisible. You don't feel the damage immediately, but month after month, the financial pressure slowly grows in the background, until one day, the paycheck already feels too small.
One of the most expensive financial habits in modern life is comparison. People rarely decide what they truly want on their own. Instead, they look around and unconsciously copy the lifestyles of others. A friend buys a new car. Someone on Instagram posts a luxury vacation. A coworker upgrades to a bigger house. And suddenly, your perfectly normal life starts feeling small. Social media made this problem far worse. Today, people compare themselves not to their neighbors, but to millions of carefully edited highlight reels online. The dangerous part is that comparison creates emotional spending. People don't buy things because they need them. They buy things to feel successful, respected, or included. But trying to look rich is often exactly what keeps people from becoming rich. Many high earners are trapped in an invisible competition nobody officially agreed to play. A competition where everyone spends more money trying to impress people who are secretly struggling too. And in the end, everyone looks successful, while quietly feeling financially stressed. A few decades ago, debt was considered dangerous. Today, for many people, it feels completely normal. Credit cards, car loans, student loans, buy now, pay later apps. Modern life is built around borrowing money. And the problem is not just the debt itself. The real problem is psychological. When monthly payments become normal, people stop thinking about the actual price of things. They stop asking, "Can I afford this?" and start asking, "Can I afford the monthly payment?" That single mental shift changes everything. A $70,000 car suddenly feels affordable. A luxury apartment feels reasonable. Expensive lifestyles become accessible immediately, even when the money doesn't truly exist yet. Debt creates the illusion of wealth before real wealth is built. And over time, more and more income becomes locked into payments, interest, and financial obligations. People with high salaries often feel trapped because every future paycheck already belongs to someone else. The paycheck arrives and disappears almost instantly. Many people believe that once they reach a certain salary, money problems will disappear forever. But financial freedom is not determined by how much you earn. It's determined by how much control you have over your money. Someone earning $60,000 with low expenses and savings can feel far more financially secure than someone making $250,000 while drowning in obligations. Because freedom is not about income alone, it's about flexibility. Can you survive if your paycheck stops for 3 months? Can you say no to a toxic job? Can you handle an emergency without panic? For many high earners, the answer is no. Their lifestyle became so expensive that they accidentally built a financial prison around themselves. A prison made of mortgages, car payments, subscriptions, private schools, luxury habits, and constant expectations. From the outside, it looks like success, but internally, they feel trapped. And that's one of the biggest financial paradoxes in modern America. People can earn more money than ever before while feeling less financially free than ever before. One of the biggest reasons people struggle financially is surprisingly simple. Most people were never properly taught how money actually works. Schools teach math, history, and science, but almost never teach budgeting, investing, taxes, debt, or financial psychology. So millions of adults enter the real world earning money without understanding how to manage it. And when income increases, the problem often becomes even worse. Because higher income can temporarily hide bad financial habits. People assume that making more money means they're financially smart. But earning money and managing money are completely different skills. A professional athlete can earn millions and still go broke. A doctor can have massive debt. A successful executive can secretly live paycheck to paycheck. Not because they're unintelligent, but because financial education was missing. And modern society constantly encourages spending, while very rarely teaching discipline, investing, patience, or long-term thinking. Without financial education, even smart people can slowly drift into financial stress without realizing it. Most spending decisions are not logical. They're emotional. People often spend money to reduce stress, escape boredom, reward themselves, or temporarily feel happier. After a hard day at work, buying something new feels good. Ordering expensive food feels comforting. Luxury purchases create a short emotional high. And companies understand this perfectly. Modern marketing is designed to connect products with emotions, not logic. Advertisements rarely say, "You need this." Instead, they say, "You deserve this." Treat yourself. Feel successful. Become happier. The problem is that emotional spending creates temporary relief, but permanent financial consequences. The happiness fades quickly, but the monthly payments stay. And over time, many people unknowingly use spending as emotional therapy. Stress leads to spending. Spending creates financial pressure. Financial pressure creates more stress. And slowly,
People become trapped in a cycle that feels emotionally impossible to escape. Most people think their spending habits are completely personal. But modern consumer systems are carefully engineered to influence behavior. Every app, advertisement, notification, and algorithm competes for one thing: your attention and your money. Stores use psychology to keep people buying longer. Apps use dopamine loops to create addiction. Streaming platforms, social media, and online shopping are designed to make stopping feel difficult. And the more time people spend consuming content, the more they consume products too. Modern capitalism doesn't simply sell products anymore. It sells identity, status, comfort, and emotional escape. That's why people often buy things they never planned to buy. Not because they're weak, but because they're constantly surrounded by systems optimized to trigger spending impulses. For many people, financial discipline today is not just a money problem. It's an attention problem. And resisting endless consumption has become far harder than it was for previous generations. Because now the pressure follows people everywhere, in their pockets, on their screens, and inside their daily routines.
For many people, change begins with a painful realization. One day, they suddenly understand, no matter how much I earn, I still don't feel financially safe. And that realization can become a turning point. Because the solution is not always earning more money. Sometimes the solution is learning to control the money already coming in. People begin questioning their habits. Do I really need this? Am I buying this for myself or to impress others? Is this purchase helping my future or stealing from it? And slowly, something changes. Instead of upgrading every part of life, they begin simplifying it. Instead of chasing status, they begin building stability. Instead of spending emotionally, they begin spending intentionally. This shift is not about becoming cheap or never enjoying life. It's about regaining control. Because real wealth is not the ability to buy everything. Real wealth is the ability to feel calm, even when life becomes uncertain. And for the first time, the paycheck stops controlling them. At the end of the day, financial success is not about looking rich. It's not about expensive cars, luxury brands, or impressing strangers online. Real wealth is something much quieter. It's waking up without financial panic. It's knowing an emergency won't destroy your life. It's having choices, freedom, time, peace of mind. The people who truly build wealth often don't look flashy at all, because instead of spending money to signal success, they use money to create stability and freedom. And that changes everything. When people stop trying to impress others, they finally begin building a life that actually feels secure. A life where money becomes a tool, not a source of constant stress. Living paycheck to paycheck is not always caused by low income. Sometimes it's caused by invisible habits, emotional spending, social pressure, and a system designed to keep people consuming forever. But once people become aware of those patterns, they can slowly take back control. And that is where real financial freedom begins.